I was having Phoenix Media. It also for a friend said Bernard L. Bernard. What to me, when himself already know can I prophesy say MPP Muno. Definitely Kennedy Japan is going to come out as the flag bearer. Obetimi akosona nyami ediama MPP. But in a latest interview, also for a friend said Bernard L. Bernard Prophet. What to me, I'm a detailed event of a nearma or detailed account of a nearma ebusunya babc ewo MPP and afins Ghana as a whole. Now, talk of industries and then smart cities in the near market, say about Ghana in the later days. But focus on MPP right now. Also, my friend said Bernard H. Uma. In the coming MPP race, what describe it Kennedy Japan said prophetically. Ohuni said he is the disruptor in the NPP. Now, you got to be a disruptor. They don't follow the old ways of doing things. They come with their own inventions and mankasa ways. Or say any ubia Kennedy Japan. Or no any nipa nyami ediama MPP for every year say omu ehiano. So we should mark it say in any race MPP ebetimi akono Kennedy Japan is going to shock NPP and then Ghanaians as a whole. I also reference say Bernard L. Bernard. Na yanko ni yentie details of and semi course one revelations ahudu hu ye edifa NPP NDC ho Kennedy Japan and then Ghana as a whole. I yentie also reference say Bernard L. Bernard in the latest interview.
That's why I've said whenever any prophet prophesy, judge. So I am here with you. If we go out right now and you say I said this, the people around should not assume that the fact that you are with me means that whatever you said I said it. Okay. Don't assume that anyone who call himself a prophet or who is truly a prophet, what they say God said it. Because some can speak based on assumption, some can speak based on interest, some can speak based on many things. That's why I say that whenever any prophet prophesy, please judge it. So God will speak, a prophet might hear what God have said, but maybe the problem was with interpretation of what God said. So God spoke in the last election. Everyone, now you should know that the natural thing that are to people, God also speak about those natural things to his children. So they'll be able to take a decisive decision based on what he have said. So some of them heard it, but maybe they missed the interpretation of what the Lord said.
Right. I mean, that's not the only time specific to you that you have made a prophecy about an election. You had one in 2015. About the upcoming 2016 elections. Recently, you had made an announcement as well about the national politics, and I've been blessed with a copy of a book you've authored, and in there you mentioned that this prophecy is only a small part of a series of things that God is revealing to you. How do these visions come to you?
Okay, so on the 15th of May 20, I try to stay out of politics. I mean, because I don't have any interest in there's nothing I benefit from all those, so I try to stay. But when you tempt me, I also try to do. So on the 15th of May 2015, I had a vivid vision. The vision took more than 7 hours, and I began to document everything that I saw in the vision, because scripture says that write the vision down and don't memorize it, write it down. In the vision, the Lord had shown me that in 2016 NPP was going to win the election. 2020 they're going to win the election. In 2024 they will not win, and it will be a disgraceful defeat for NPP in 2024. And he told me, when that time is up and it's going to happen, there are two signs I will see. Number one, people would think that the contest between the NPP will be between His Excellency the former Vice President and Alan Chamanti. No, but a third force will appear, and God called him, or the Spirit told me, he's the political disruptor. And I said, what's going to happen? So everyone, all the MPs who came to see me, I told them they are winning 2016 to 2020. All the NDC people who came, I told them they will lose, which they did not like it. That they will lose 2016, they will lose 2020, they did not like it. And I don't prophesy because you like it. It's what I have seen. I just say it, I don't argue about it, I leave it. So that's what I have said. And the Lord said, this is what is going to happen. So in the book, I just documented all the things I have heard, all the things I have seen. And the Lord said it will take the political disruptor to reorganize the NPP. And what is yet to come, I think is too early. I've spoken with people in private, but publicly I think it's too early for me to say this party is going to win or that party is going to win. But what I can tell the NPP people is that their political disruptor is Kennedy Ohene Ejapon. You can doubt it, you can insult me, just give it to time. Time will tell.
Oh, as you say, we judge by observing and waiting.
That's right.
Okay. We will note this down and look at that. But my question again is that NPP is one of the major parties in Ghana. A potential government, as we have seen, between the two major parties of NDC and NPP, they've taken 8 years at a time to administer the affairs of this state. In your encounters and your visions, how has these visions how do these visions benefit Ghana?
Benefit Ghana. Number one, the visions that God have shown me does not only have things to do with politics. In fact, the book I release is part of a series, and the first series is for NPP. There's another series for NDC, and another series for the 2028 election, and another series for Ghana. Now I've started posting some of the videos in the series for Ghana, and I think the recent one I posted has to do with the prophecy about cocoa. How there will come a season where 60 to 65% of the cocoa that is produced in Ghana will be used here to build factories and things like that, where we'll be able to find all of them. There's another prophecy where God spoke about where Ghana is going to build modern smart cities, and God spoke about where there's going to be Ghana is going to have a new administrative capital. And all of these were in 2nd of January 2025. And so there's a lot of about Ghana. So I'm sure that these ones are what people are looking for. there is more I have here. I'm talking about how Ghana is going to birth a mining and a refinery corporation, where all the gold that is we get here will be refined here. There's going to be a state-of-the-art gold refinery and other minerals. So that is there. I've not released that one. And where God also has spoken to me about the emergence of state-owned agricultural farms.
That's a return to what we had immediately after independence.
Yeah, so all of them are here. So I'm sure that when we speak, I spoke about how the Lord said Ghana is going to have its own national airline, and that will not only fly to West Africa and other international places, but even within the nation Ghana. And I'm sure that that's what people want. That one will benefit Ghana. But when I speak about a political party, it's meant to benefit the people in the party in their choice of leadership and for realignment and right alignment. When I speak about, who's going to become president, I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to people because you are a Muslim, you are a Hindu, you are a Buddhist. You don't believe in what I say, so why must you be worried about what I say? You don't believe in prophecy, so why must you be worried by what I say? There are people who believe, and who believe that because we believe, we will take decisions that will align to what we believe. So that's how we benefit people.
Wow. Now, you've talked about a number of things, a modern smart city, and you know, it's quite interesting.
And all of them on video on Facebook right now. They can go and check it.
Okay, all right. You know, modern smart cities, and you know, I'm naturally not a cynical person. I'm a very optimistic person. And this is not about me. But I think there are other people who might be cynics. And the reason why I smiled when you said modern smart cities is because less than 48 hours ago, we just realized how fragile our city currently is. And it's not a challenge that we only discovered 2 years ago. It's been around before I was born, and it's persisted. And so my mind says, modern smart city, this our country, this our Ghana. What do you say to voices such as that will say, based on prevailing circumstances, I do it here?
They are dealing with prevailing circumstances. I'm talking about prophetic reality. And when I speak about prophetic realities, I know what God has said. Okay. And I don't enter into argument. They might be right. But they should also look at Ghana in the last 50 years, in the last 20 years. And they will see that the difference is huge. Even though we are not where we should have been, but the difference is huge. And so I believe that whatever the Lord have said, the Lord will bring it to pass. I've said a lot of things that looked impossible, and I've seen them happening with my eyes. So I don't doubt when God tells me something. I just give it to time.
Okay. Yeah. And that's how we're to judge the prophet's words. So for me, I mean, these are things that are available